Hi, Ben from Lover of Cameras, and this is my unboxing of the Integral UltimaPro X 128GB full SD card that is at the V90 spec. And I took a gamble on this one because I usually buy pro grade SD cards, and with switching over to the Sony a7S III to shoot in the all intro all eye codec, you need a V90 card, and we're going to discuss that more. But I took a chance on this because it came in at a lower price than the pro grade cards, and at that particular time the pro grade V90 cards were out of stock, and I thought, let me take a chance on this, get this from Amazon and see if it works. And if it does, the value proposition of this might just work. Let's get into unboxing and doing a quick test to see if it works in an all eye, all intro modes in the Sony a7S III. Now, I just want to make it clear in terms of the general consensus behind here. If you own a Sony a7S III, if you want to shoot in any of the all eye, all intro codec modes, let me be clear, even in 1080p HD, or as it should be called full HD, as HD is 720p, that's another discussion for another day. But even if you wanted to shoot at 1080p in all intra for 24 frames, regardless of what it is, you need a V90 card. Let me repeat that, not just in 4K. You need a V90 card to shoot all eye in 1080p, which I will give my thoughts in my full impressions video of the Sony a7S III very soon, but it just adds a level of requirement that is almost unnecessary, but necessary for Sony. Now, V90 SD cards are poor value for money. For the speed and the gigabyte storage that you're getting for the cost, it is poor value for money, and recording externally is something I'm a big fan of. Again, with the pro grade 128GB V90 cards in the UK, they usually retail for £125 for 128GB, and then for the V60 versions of the ones that I usually get, which you will see me comparing it to, for the same 128GB for V60 cards, it is around £54. And then with these integral ones, I saw them for $99.99, basically £100 for 128GB. It looked like the read-write speeds was slightly lower on the packaging compared to the pro grade ones, but I thought, let me take a chance and see if they work, because that saving of £25 could really help mitigate the poor value, again, in my personal opinion, of V90 cards. So yeah, pretty much standard unboxing affair that you would see with an SD card on here. It's got the V90 spec, which should work for the all eye mode for 4K when it comes to UHD for 24 frames a second, 30 frames a second, and also 60 frames a second. You just won't get for I believe 120 frames a second in 4K, as well as the all intra mode for the S&Q as well. Certain key features that you would need a CF Express Type A cards, which are silly expensive. So the moment of truth, when putting it into the Sony a7S III, changing it into the 24 frames a second mode in 4K for the all intra, and yes, it did work. It absolutely worked. And then changing it over to 60 frames a second, it also worked as well. And now, spoiler alert, yes, you are seeing it in a short burst test in this particular video, but I've been using it for a good couple of weeks now, and it so far has not let me down, to the point where I ended up buying a second one. Again, I'm based in the UK. I don't know the availability of these SD cards anywhere else in other regions and what the cost difference are. And I love pro grade cards. They are great value, good reliability, and a great brand. But I took a gamble, and it seems to have paid off. Yes, I do wish Sony updates it where you can use V60 for certain all eye modes when you're recording in video, especially in 1080p. But you do need V90 across the board, and if you are based in UK or this is available anywhere, then yes, this is a good one to get so far. That's been my unboxing and quick test and kind of been using it for a while, the integral UltimaPro X 128GB V90 SD card, which works well to enable most of the all intra all eye video codec recording modes on the Sony a7S III. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any future videos on Lover of Cameras. Hope you're all safe during this time. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.